Cain, the bloodline of Cain is what the Creator flooded out. And he's going to do it again. And when he did the first flood, of course, a lot of his bloodline died. But because of Noah's blood and his family blood was not mixed, it's one reason how they got saved, because they wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect in keeping his laws. It wasn't perfect. And what it is like, for I'm conceded, if your blood is mixed, you're weak as hell for sin. You're weak as hell for sin. So, and as you can see in time, as time and you read, pay attention to the bloodline, it's weak. Like Abel, Cain and Abel, Cain just can't get right. Pay attention to the word. Then he's Cain. His father's a serpent, Satan, and serpent is another word for cannon, and because it was very smart, canning, smart like, and that's why Cain's name is Cain, but he's named after his father. Abel is willing and able, because he's made. That's his bloodline. He's made to obey and designed to obey. That's when he messed up. But anyway, in the New Testament, your fallen jinn, your demonic jinn, Jesus tells you that you Gentiles, your flesh is weak, but your spirit is willing. We're not of the flesh, but we can be if we follow you Gentiles in your ways. We're designed to obey. We're designed to obey his word. We are actually his word, to be on this earth, to walk in his words, to be his word, to be him, to be a God. Design, designated, it's the same thing. The word play. I can't stand these people because they're unnecessary. But it was necessary for them to lie to be able to live the way they live. They had to lie to live the way they live. The time of the Gentiles. The time of the Gentiles are nothing but lies. That's why the time of the Pisces is just over, and the truth is coming out through the time of the Aquarius. Everything is symbolic. It's Mason written. Abel was of the sheep, not the goats, the sheep. It was us, people. Cain is of the land and the fruits of it. To get what I'm saying? It's symbolic, really. That's why you could take the word so many different ways. Or you could read it one time and it means this, and read it again and it means that. Yeah, the word play. We have to figure out the truth. I think from now on, if I got iPhone, try to record everything, all my thoughts, because TikTok is, the videos are not long enough. It's not long enough. 3 minutes is not long enough for me to put everything I need to put on there. Like the more truth you see, the more truth just constantly keep opening up. Truth just keep constantly opening up. More and more of it. That's why he said those who have the ear, let them hear. Not just that, those who have the eye, let them see. Because everybody can't see and everybody can't hear. People like this, oh yeah, I am anointed, I'm this. No, the Creator, he considers the whole nation of Israel as his anointed. Nobody else. Not no Gentile. Not no white man. But at the same time, we are not about shit either. because we follow Gentiles' ways. And he said when you do that, you might as well be them. So when he comes to kill, you're going to be one of them that he kills. Because you joined them. That's why he says separate yourself. So you won't get the same ass whooping they get. Now I'm sitting here seeing the whole time in that book, and especially the Old Testament, he speaks about him being the only God and nobody before him, nobody comes before him or after him. He was speaking of this so-called Jesus. And they want to get confusion. Oh, Jesus is the suffering servant that he was talking about. No, Jeremiah was the suffering servant that he was talking about. If anything, Jesus is going to get his ass whooped for trying to be a God. Which means there's no power in that name. And not for black folks, not as a whole. If it was, we should have been on top like they are. As a whole, we're on the bottom. These individual black Negroes, what you want to call them, they think they're doing something in the white man's world that the Creator has nothing to do with. Wanting to be the first black to do this and do this in the white man's world. Really? And in this white man's world, black women are the number one hated. But at the same time, you like everything we do. Men act like us, especially when you go gay. You're not acting white like a white woman. You act like a black woman. We are where it's at. I ain't trying to be cocky or conceited with it, but I understand it now, and I appreciate being a woman. That's probably why I love being spoiled, because the Creator also spoils you as women. We go through things and curses because of what our forefathers have done and what our fathers and mothers have done. We have to, as parents, we have to be careful of the sins we commit, because it passes on, or it end up going to your children. That's why a lot of people who do witchcraft, they end up losing their kids, especially their sons, because of dealing with that witchcraft. Because if you're not obeying his laws to be covered, to be protected, you cannot go dealing with those spirits and going between those realms just because you have the power to do so because of who you are. Black men or black women, there's a majority black women that does this witchcraft shit, and you have the power to go between them realms that our Creator created to separate the spirits from us. And you bring them over when they hate us and they're jealous of us. They want to live. They try to possess us to live through our body, and to cause us to do what? Hate on other people and cause other people hell through our bodies. That's what the churches are doing. They're opening you up as a vessel to be possessed by the spirits. That when this Jesus rose, when those saints rose with him, saints, Satanists, they are saints of Satan, because literally you think you're worshiping the Creator, you know you're worshiping Satan. You're worshiping many gods, Satan and all the demons that they consider themselves gods. We are worshiping many gods. And that's why we're fucked up today. We've been opened up to demons, spirits. I'm telling you, then make it so bad. And you read the Bible, the number of those spirits that was going to be let go when this so-called demon, Jesus Jinn, rose from the dead. And pretty much I consider the Walking Dead, Jesus and his followers, the Walking Dead. hungry, but I don't feel like walking. Trying to gain my weight back. I really, these last couple days I was off, I try to, like when I'm off, eat and sleep, gain my weight back. I can't get too small. I want to be at a certain weight anyway before I start going to the gym and toning up. I want to be like a certain build, thick, keep my weight on. I don't want to look like my daddy, because there's only one Father. We have to read the book. There is number one Father, and that's the man, the Father in heaven. Everybody else is just a daddy. I'm sitting here recording.